Hi, my name's Courtney. I guess we're back in the same boat again. So I'm really grateful and so thankful to everyone that helped me last time when Chihiro needed um, extensive dental work. It ended up costing about, I think it was $1,300 was the total, not counting all the other vet appointments, the follow up, the initial doctor vet appointment. So she recovered really well. She, for the most part, was a lot happier, seemed a lot healthier afterwards. I was really happy with how she did. But I was unemployed at the time, if you remember, and about a month or two after her surgery, I could no longer afford my apartment. I still had not found a job, so I had to move back in with my parents, and that's where I'm at right now. And my parents' dog and Chihiro don't get along so well, so my parents asked for me to see if one of my friends was willing to foster her. And thankfully, one of my friends did step forward at the last second because I had two other people that it fell through, that they previously thought they could do it and then they couldn't at the last minute, which is, I'm not mad, obviously. So my friend stepped forward and took my dear Chihiro in. So she's had Chihiro since May, and it is now August. And Chihiro only had the 4 big sharp pointy ones in the front and 7 of the little teeny ones. One had fallen out at some point and who knows when. And she had one of the canines or incisors was really questionable. They had debated taking it out, but at that point she'd already been under for 3 hours. So they were figuring we'll just put her on antibiotics. Hopefully, things will clear up. It won't be a problem. It's a problem. So Chihiro has now been to the vet 3 or 4 times since my friend took her. She's been going to my friend's vet, who sound like fabulous people because they've taken fabulous care of her. She's on her 4th round. No, she's done 4 rounds of antibiotics now. She has now 2 of the little guys in the front have fallen out due to the gum infection surrounding the incisor that's bad. So there had been, it started, her gums had a spot that just won't heal. She's been on all kinds of antibiotics, a couple different kinds, because she started with one when she initially had her surgery, and then she's been on 3 rounds since, and it just won't heal. So she went to the vet earlier today. My friend took her, obviously, and the vet is thinking that they're probably going to need to take that incisor and any other teeth that are bad once they do x-rays and get her under, trying to get this infection under control. I'm contemplating telling them to just take all of her teeth, but so that we don't have to go through this anymore. But at the same point, I don't want her to lose any teeth that are still good. So I know they'll hopefully, I'm sure they'll use their best judgment and pick out the teeth that really need to go and leave the healthy ones intact. So she'll be down to maybe 6 teeth. Poor thing. She's already just such a mess. So this is where we're at again. I'm hoping to raise $1,500 because I still owe because I paid for, we were able to raise $926 originally of the $1,300. So I've been paying that off, but then there's also been multiple vet visits after that. So I have about $400 due on the Care credit card, and my friends paid out of pocket for things that were less than, I believe, $100, because you don't get an interest-free 6 months if it's less than $100. So my friend has been gracious enough to pay out of pocket for all of her antibiotics and for a couple of vet visits that didn't come to $100. The surgery itself has been estimated to be $400 to $500, although I'm not sure if they're taking into account the fact that Chihiro needs to be intubated and not just anesthetized because she does have allergic reactions to anesthetics, and I'm not losing her after all this. There's no way. They need to follow the same antibiotic or the same anesthetic regimen that they did when my other vet did the surgery in the first place. So that's why I'm asking for about $1,500, $500 to pay off this surgery, $400 to pay off the remaining debt, and another $400 or $500 to pay my friend who has been fabulous and paid for all kinds of things out of pocket. Not to mention she's been feeding her, housing her, taking care of her, buying litter, all those things that go into taking care of a cat. She has 2 other cats, so Chihiro's nickname is her Royal Hissiness. She's a 1-person cat, and she's with a person that's not her person and 2 cats that she doesn't like. And the other 2 cats aren't terribly thrilled either, but none of them have killed each other yet, so I guess we're doing okay. So I've included pictures that you've probably seen before, pictures of Chihiro before, a couple pictures of Chihiro after her surgery, of that dear little spot where she had the IV and they had to shave it, and it was so sweet and soft and she didn't want me touching it. And then there's also a few pictures of her in her foster home. There's a couple pictures. She's adopted these plush carrots that are catnip carrots. She's never had any interest in catnip before, but she carries these carrots around like they're her babies, so it's pretty cute. Her just devouring cat grass and a couple other pictures. So hopefully you'll enjoy those pictures and see that Chihiro really is doing as well as can be expected. Me, I'm not sure how I'm doing, but I want to cry right now. This is so hard because she's 4 hours away from here, and I can't be there for her right now. And so I really do appreciate everything that you guys have done, and any help that you're able to provide to me again is so deeply appreciated. If you are interested in jewelry, and that's another way to support Chihiro, my Etsy is helpfulcatcreations.etsy.com. And there's some jewelry on there that's cat themed. I'm trying to make some more. I know I promised that last time, the whole move, and I've not been well, so it's been really hard. But there are a few cat pieces. I'm working on getting some more original pieces up there. There's a lot of Transformers jewelry. That's what I'm sort of known for. So if you want to get your geek on, that's there too. Otherwise, even if all you can do is signal boost this, post this places, that's still appreciated. I just need as many people as possible to see this so that maybe they can help. And so thank you. And I'm so grateful. I don't know what I'd do without you guys. So thanks.